EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st down, Titans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the play. 1st down, Tennessee.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd down.
the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the slant, this is Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
1st down, Titans.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Tannehill, wide open receiver, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
The Titans, 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Titans 10, Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
A.J. Brown.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. Back to Brown, this time complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
21.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Shark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Titans 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership, eluding the pressure. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Wilson made the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Titans.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Room here to run. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Running from the gun with Henry. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jaguars.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Hey, Hey, 25 the mic. We're going deep. Switch up. Under 10, 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Check the backer, check the backer. Take the edge, they smash. Knock ball 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On the play. 1st down, Titans.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Tennessee.
Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Khalif Raymond.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had